Hello guys, entering. So somebody pop on and tell me if you can see and hear me. And let me get on an earbud. I knew it would take you guys a few seconds to pop in. So let's see. Is anybody on yet? Say hey. Happy Thursday. I am gonna show you guys a super simple and super inexpensive craft. So we can all get these little hearts at Dollar Tree or anywhere else. And I had this much ribbon left, y'all. This is it. But it inspired me because of all my little Valentine tags up above me to use this ribbon. So this is what I'm doing my project around. I've got some of this chiffon kind of ribbon from Amazon I got. I love it. And this is all I have left of it. So we're going to use this and then we're going to paint this and maybe some cute trim like this. And I'll show you how you can turn like something that costs $1 into something really cute for just like a few bucks. So yeah, come tell me how. I'm gonna try to look on my phone. Hi Sharon, hi Wendy, hi Joy, Trisha, Rochelle, Jean, Tina. I'm so glad y'all are here. Yes, y'all tell me how your day's going. Do we have any good news yet? I think the fact that we're all here and we're all okay is good news, right? And I always try to, even if it's small and seems unimportant, any good news you can share in the comments kind of lifts everybody else up. So I love seeing, sometimes people will say, I get to see my grandkids, or hi Ann, hi Carol, hi Gloria. I don't know if I said hi to y'all. I can't remember how far I went up, but I'm so glad y'all are popping in. And I know you are at work, so you little sneaky sneak. I'm just going to take this little tag, this little hanger off and get started because I know some of you are on limited time. I'm going to use my favorite Deco Art Chalky Finish. This is a really great chalk paint. It is not thin. It's, kind of thick. Oh, thank you, Chris. If anybody can do the sprinkling, I appreciate that so much. It helps us get seen by more people. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate everyone that does it. Well, hello, Deborah. How are you? Splash of paint. That's Deborah. And Teresa, who said first time? Sue, welcome from Florida. Glad you're here. I'm in Texas. Thanks, Chris. I know I feel like I'm wearing it a lot, but it's so Valentine's-y. And so since I'm going to do this Valentine's heart, I threw it on again. It's clean, so why not? Y'all, this is the best, at least to me, the best coverage you can get with chalk paint. I just love it. Now, I know everybody has their favorites, so no problem if you like a different brand. And I use other brands. I have other brands, but this stuff, I just am addicted to it. I'm pretty much a Deco Art person. I just love their products, so I am not an affiliate. Well, let's see. I'm not an affiliate per se, but I am a Deco Art doer, and they made me a Deco Art maker. Or a Deco Art doer is the honor that they gave me, and Deco Art maker, anybody can be. But anyway, so I do love the company. They are good to their creators and all that, but I would never recommend a product that I don't use every day and love every day. And the people that know me know that. So anyway, you can see, I don't have to say anything. You can see, ooh, let me turn that down a little. You can, yes, y'all keep commenting, and I am just trying to hurry so that, everybody can sneak back into their jobs and all that. But I will read the comments here in a second. So keep commenting. And if I miss anything, I'll go back. But you can see the great coverage it gives, and it's very creamy. I think I just brushed over a little hair. We'll see if it works okay. So yeah, come on in and tell me how you're doing today and give me some good news. Carol, thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you so much. We have 42 friends here. Welcome everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. Daughter's having a blast. Oh, with your granddaughters. That's Carrie, pulling you Advil. I think after, a certain age, we just need Advil, right? It's just kind of, you take your vitamins, you get your coffee, and you have a breakfast, and you're just ready to start Advil. I'm teasing. I don't take it every day, but I would like to take it every day. I kind of try to limit. But welcome. Hi, Pam from Louisiana. Do you know where Bunkie is? I always ask that if I see somebody from Louisiana because it's a very small, little bitty town that's where my dad grew up. And I don't have any reason to go there anymore, but I have really fond memories of that town. And I grew up, they had a, like one of the ditches that runs through the backyard and a big garden. And I used to love to go and look at the garden, or, he'd let us go pick stuff out of the garden. And I loved to go out there, but my brother would tease me that there was alligators in that ditch. So I was always on the lookout for alligators. Of course, never ever saw one. He was just being a brother, but Anyway, so you see, that is it. It is fantastic, creamy coverage. So I'm going to put my lid on so it doesn't get dry. Keep saying hi and hi, Beth. Beth, are you at 5,000? So we chatted a little bit, and you said you were like almost there or about to reach it. So, oh my gosh, Chris, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Sandra. Glad you're on here. I'm glad all of you guys are popping in. You never know when it's a work day who is going to get to steal away some time. But even if you can watch your favorite creators for just 5 or 10 minutes, y'all, I see a stars party. Woohoo! Even if you can watch them for 5 or 10 minutes, it's going to brighten your day. And if it's not me, anybody, like find somebody that you resonate with, watch them for, whatever you can do. Because I'm telling you, my person is Chris. Y'all know I love Chris Hunter. I watch her almost every time. And I always feel better. So if you're down, if you're, just tired or what, oh, y'all, that's so cool. Thank y'all for the stars. I will go back and thank every one of you because I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I don't take it lightly. So thank you. But anyway, it really does lift you up, and to be around other people in the comments that are having fun and chatting, it's one of my favorite things. So find your people and support them, and then they're here for you and you're here for them. It's just a beautiful thing. So thank y'all. Hi, Lydia. Glad you're here. Hi, Wendy. Thank you, Sandra. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, Chris is a hoot. Her and Bruce. Is that what I saw somebody say? She's funny, but it went fast. But yes, we have so much fun. And my group is open right now. I would love to have you guys in it. Chris's group is also open, and I'm in it, and you should get in it. So, we're not competing. We're sisters. There is more than enough to go around. Y'all, we're over 100 friends in here. Thank you so much for spreading the love. I appreciate it. Hi, Cindy. Welcome from Arkansas. Glad you're here. So what's it like in Arkansas? Y'all having any snow at all? Yeah, Christy, we love our group. My group is called the Art and Craft VIPs. It is new, kind of based off of the Art and Craft Showcase that I have. That's a free group. But all of the real fun happens inside the VIP group. And right now, just until like one more week, it's $15 a month. There's no contracts, cancel anytime. So it's a great time to get in if you want to. Chris's group, Chris, if you're still on, put it in here. Because I know it's like Hoopla Creatives. I'm not sure. I type in Hoopla when I'm looking for it and it comes up. But put that in here. Y'all would love her group as well. Yes. I'm sorry. I don't want to take too much time to go back and look at comments right this second, but I will. So if you have any questions about the paint or anything I'm doing, let me know. I'm going to show you how I do what I call just an easy check, buffalo check. So this is not going to be perfect. You can tape it off, and I started to, but for time's sake, I decided let's go for it. And I'll show you how I do this. So this is going to be a whimsical, easy buffalo check that you can do to anything if you're not a perfectionist and you're okay with whimsy. Oh, hi, April. I hope you're having a good day. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Debbie. I love how you spell your name. Hi, Sarah. How are you today? Me and Sarah had a great chat earlier. And it, you know, guys, if you have a business, put your link in here. I keep saying this over and over when I go live. I want you guys to be able, anybody that comes up behind you, maybe they watch the replay, put hashtag replay if you watch the replay, and then check out some of the businesses. They're going to drop their links in here because you might find somebody you just love that you didn't even know existed. So I'm going to take, y'all can't see, and for anybody that doesn't know, I always use palette or my canvases as a palette because, let me see if I can turn this over without this spilling on me. I want to show you this one. Look, see? So yeah, I'll use that a couple of times and then you can just keep doing it over and over. I need a little white paint. Hi from Alaska. Oh, wow. So I guess I have Gina on here, I bet. Is it Gina? Glad you're here. Yeah, it's just a great surface. It's smooth and you can use it over and over as many times because once it dries, you just put your new paint on top of it. So I'm going to lighten up this color that I've got. It is a beautiful mauve color. It's called Blush Pink. But I am going to lighten it up and get a really light shade of it. So let's just kind of, I don't want this too, you know, my ribbon is light, you know, pretty soft color. So I'm going to do this pretty light. And I'm just literally going to start in the middle and y'all will see. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because this is the type of art I do and that I teach is fun and easy and stress-free because I want to relax when I do crafts and art. I don't want to, you know, get fussy about it. Now, I love fussy and I don't love it, but I love fine art and I love people that take things off and do it really methodically. I love that. But what I want to teach with my ladies is just do it. Just do it. And most of us don't have tons of time. So if you can kind of let go of some of the perfectionism and just do some fun stuff, you will see. So I'm barely pressing down. I don't want a dark line. I want it to be kind of painterly looking, if that makes sense. So that's my first one. And you can see it's probably not perfect, but that's okay. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go about, see how my brush is. This is about a 1/2 inch brush, flat brush. And I'm going to come down just about there, just kind of eyeball it and do the next one. And again, I'm not pressing real hard and I'm not worried about it being perfect. Okay. Move down to your next. I hope y'all can see. I think now I might can turn it this way where y'all can see better. You can always go back over it. It's very light, isn't it? Now, the view that I have is going to be, can y'all see that okay? It is very light, but it'll come together. So hang with me. Don't give up on me. You'll see at the end that it will be good. But you can come back and darken up any spots that you think are too light. Hope y'all are giving me some good news in the comments. It's really fun. And it's really fun when I go back and, because I read every one. You guys that know me know. And I like reading them. I mean, I'm always like, oh, her granddaughter's here or whatever it is. Or sometimes it's a good report. Sometimes something we've been praying for a while happens and you guys tell me an update. So I love it. And welcome all the newbies. If you came in late because you were invited, would you just let me know, newbie? And I know some of my ladies that know me are probably already welcoming you in the comments and thanking you for being here, but we have so much fun on our page and just in our group. The groups are where you get to know people on a better, you know, level and you can really feel like you have a community. And I started Art and Grace because I needed the stress relief that art was giving me, and it had helped me so much through my mom's Alzheimer's and her passing away that I wanted to help other women find that. So that is why I started this full-time online. I'd really started paint parties, to be honest, and COVID happened. So Then we went to online. Now see, I see that's not perfect, but I don't care. It's okay. And when COVID shut down the in-person parties for me, I went to online, which I love just as much. And in some ways more, because I've met people I could have never met, you know, in person. And so, and we're friends now. So, you know, you look for the good in even the bad situations. And so that was one of the goods. Okay, so there you go. So we've got one down. Now I'm going to take that darker color. This one I mixed with white. This next one is just the solid pink color, blush color, and I'll just start in the middle. Actually, I want to start off center. I don't know why, but I always try to start just right off. And this one will be a little darker. Now I see it's darker on one side, so I'm going to take my brush and turn it over and catch that other side. But again, just go back if you need to and kind of brush it. But you want this to look like painted. You don't want it to look perfect. Hello from New Jersey, Lori. Welcome. Oh, so Vine and Silk, tell me your first name. I forget. I know I've seen you, but I just forget your first name. Where are you in Texas? How cold is it in New Jersey today? The sun is out here in Texas and it's beautiful. I know it's cold, but it is, I can handle almost anything if it's sun. I think I'm solar powered, so when the sun's out, I'm good. I do not like dreary conditions. I would never survive, ever. I couldn't do it. I lose all my energy when it's dreary. So see how it just kind of has that cool look because I'm not pressing hard. But really, guys, this is whimsical, so you have to give up the perfectionism, but it's gonna be super cute when we're done, I promise. And look how fast it comes together. So if you had a little gift you needed to take to a nursing home or to a friend or, you know, wherever, you could whip this out and literally it dries in 30 minutes and be on your way. That's probably not going to be close enough. Let me come over and I'll have to fix that. But that's okay. It just takes a little white paint where I put it where I didn't want it. So I'm kind of it almost feels like dry brushing, this technique. But I just love the look it gives. Let's see, Canyon Lake, currently sleeting. Oh, really? Oh. Thank y'all for welcoming our friends. Y'all, I love that. Cheryl, this is Deco Art Blush Pink. I love it. If they're ever out or something, there's another one that is almost identical called French Mauve. They are so similar that you could get away with either one. And if anyone else has asked me questions and I have not seen them, I promise I'll go back as soon as this is over and answer every one. I do have in the comments of this video, I've got a link so that you can read about my private group. I would love for you guys to at least read about it because for $15, you can't beat that. We do, I go live in there once a week and teach something that I don't teach here or anywhere else. And then I have guest artists and crafters that come in and teach what they love to do. And that's at least once a month. Right now we're having one a week, and there are some months that I have 2 a month, but it's always guaranteed at least 1 a month. And then we do a challenge each month. Right now we're making Valentine tags and exchanging them for anyone who wants to. It's obviously everything is optional, and there's always replays for anything you miss. And at the end of the month, if you have uploaded any pictures of things that you have created, then your name goes in the hat for a giveaway, and it's a $20 gift card to Amazon, so you can order some more supplies. So I think it's a great value, and now's the time to do it. If you're considering it or you've been thinking about it, this is the time because it's $15. once I close the doors next week, then it'll be a while before you can get back in. And when you get back in, it will be at the higher rate. So, yeah, think about that. So, guys, if you're just popping in and you have a business of some type, feel free to leave the link in here so that other people can come along and follow you as well. And if you're not already following me, I would love for you to just touch the screen and there should be 3 dots and it'll say, give you the option to follow me. I would really, really love that. I love showing easy, inexpensive ideas. So see, I'm just going to kind of clean this up a little bit. I might even end up, I don't know. I was thinking about putting some flowers, maybe some pretty flowers down here. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Wendy. It is a great community, but it's because of you guys. I mean, it's not me, it's you guys that make it the great community. Just all of us together are super encouraging and supportive of each other. And that's, I mean, oh, thank you, Sandra. How are you? I'm glad you popped in. That's what makes it so good. It's just the people, and, you know, we can share our art or crafts in there and there's no judgment. And if you don't show up for something, no judgment. I mean, it's just a great little community. Okay, so we can always keep tweaking that little place that I messed up. But anyway, you get the idea that it does not have to be perfect. Does not. Okay, so my thought was to put some pretty more bolder flowers right here. So I'm going to put out, this is Wild Berry. Isn't that gorgeous? Really, let's see, hard to tell, but anyway, it's a really, really pretty, almost like a watermelon-y, but darker. So it's got some, I guess, coral in it. And then I'm going to use a little bit of burgundy wine. It's another really pretty color. Oh, Jean, first of all, doesn't have to be perfect, but you can tape it off if you want to, or you can use a ruler. But I just think, just do your best, and it turns out cute. It really does. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to find my round brush. If y'all haven't seen this, I got to show it to you. This is what holds my brushes. Isn't it adorable? It's a little ceramic house. And my daughter picked this up at Target for $5. Now, it's supposed to be a planter, but it was too cute. I just had to use it. So anyway, had to show y'all that. I love it. So I'm going to take my round brush. Any round brush will do. This is about it's a 5. I started to say a 6, but it's a 5. I'm going to get it a little bit wet, and I'm going to dip it into one color. I'm going to kind of mix this. I do a lot of mixing, so I'm just going to take some of this kind of watermelon color and mix it with a little of the mauve and soften it up a little bit. But that way I've got 2 colors on my brush. I've got the mauve and the berry. And I might even put a little more. So if you can see, I've got both colors on my brush, and I'm going to come down here and just make basically a circle. So just kind of make a circle where you think you want that flower, and then literally you're letting the brush do the work. That's what I always tell people. If you have the right tools, you know, they will do the work for you. So I'm going to do it again, dip it into the mauve color and then into the berry. So I've got both on my brush, and come down here and just kind of do some more little swipes. And you're doing them in the shape of a circle so that it's always kind of going to form that flower shape. And I'm dipping now just into that corally color just to give it some more definition with the dark. Okay? So you can do this. Now, if you ever look at people's flowers and think, oh, I just couldn't do that, you can do this. This is a easy beginner flower. It does take practice. So get a mixed media pad or even a cardboard box, anything you can find to practice on, but then you can do it. Thank you, Lori. Oh, Trisha, thank you for welcoming friends. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Gail. Glad you're here. Isn't it cute, Sandra? I just loved it. Yeah, I'm always thinking outside the box. Anytime I see something, my mind's thinking, and my daughter now knows, so she will say, hey, I'm at so-and-so, and look at this. Do you want it? Because she knows I'm always looking for things that I can paint on. So I don't have it handy, but there was something else that she got me recently to paint on, and so I will do that soon. Oh yeah, Sarah, we are deco art, aren't we? This is a Dollar Tree heart, y'all. $1. It just comes, you know, plain wood and just with a little paint and some ribbon, you're going to see it come to life. Now, this is my darkest color, so I'm going to come back in here. This isn't totally dry, but it's, you know, drying. And I'm going to put a little bit of dark in the center. And then I'm just going to kind of put some of these little swipes with this dark color and just darken it up a little bit. So you're just still going in the same direction, making basically like a parentheses kind of shape. Okay? And that's it. So it's looking, it's coming along, isn't it? Hi, Deborah. Glad you're here. So guys, leave me some good news. I'm sure you have, but I haven't seen it yet. So if you haven't left some good news, just anything good that you can think of that's going on, because we just live in a world full of negative. So let's have some positive, and it does look vintage. I think that this look, this whole soft look, and I've done it with blue, like a light blue, or it's not really light, but a pretty blue, and it just gives this real, yeah, that's a great way to term it. Hi, Tracy, glad you're here. I keep thinking I'm going to message you, but you know, I am just always, you know how it is. But I'm very excited about you know what. Okay, so coming back with my original colors of the little mauve color and the darker kind of coral color, and I'm going to do some more. So I'm just kind of come back in here. I've got both colors on my brush, and obviously I've got a little more of this lighter color, so that we're adding that to the mix. So each time you put some swirls or marks, it's just giving another layer and some dimension to your flower. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. That is so good. For real. For real. That's the most expensive time. I tell you, it's like every few days you're like, what, now what? How are you out of money? And you know, they get you with, I don't have any food. You're like, oh my gosh, well, we can't let them go without food. Good news. Yes. Hi, Cindy Lou. Glad you're here. Oh, Monday. Okay, Christina. You probably got my message, and I haven't seen if you replied. Thank you, Patricia. I'm so glad y'all are here. Thanks, Brenda. Makes me so happy to see people on during the day when I think nobody's going to get on. They're working. I'm glad y'all popped on. And I hope that this is a nice break from what you were doing, you know. Sometimes you just need to stop what you're doing, take a little break, get creative, do something, you know, that you haven't done, or watch something you haven't done maybe, and you might get inspired and think, I'm going to try that. Or you might think, you know, my daughter needs some stress relief. If you know someone, maybe you're in too many groups and you don't want to join another, but if you know someone who needs stress relief, I highly recommend, you know, our memberships that we offer, because it is just fantastic for stress relief. Anything creative, but art therapy is so beneficial, and it's been proven. So it's not just that we're saying that, it really is super helpful. So I think that's good on my flower. What do y'all think? Hi, Sharon. Glad you're here. Hi, Karen. Hi, Regina. I don't know. What's her name? Alexa's talking to me in my ear. Not Alexa, Siri. I always call that Siri. I mean Alexa. I almost stuck that in my tea. You were sent to the ER, tested for COVID. You were negative and the flu, positive for pneumonia. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope that you can heal fast. So I guess they gave you meds and all that. But I'm glad it wasn't worse. I'm glad, you know, the C word, man. Just don't want anybody. And it's so, we have a sweet man at church that we're praying for so hard. If anybody on here wants to add him to your list, I would greatly appreciate it. His name's Larry. Needs the prayers desperately. And, you know, Ron lost his cousin last year to COVID, and we all have experienced it in some ways. So I don't want to give it any time. You know, I don't want to say more about it, but we do need the prayers, you know, for everybody suffering. I'm going to, again, take a round brush and just make some simple leaves. I've got just one color right now for my base. I want to kind of sketch them out. You can always give tracers anytime. If you're in my VIP group, you get a tracer for anything I do. But then I'll go add another color once I kind of get my basic shape down. And I also will come in here and touch down to a little bit of white and add that. And I actually am going to get out a little black, just a tiny, tiny dot. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, he needs special touch. We have another gentleman, Tom, that does as well. It's just seems like January has not been good for, you know, a lot of people with that. I know we're all inside more, and of course we just had Christmas where families were together and everything. But anyway, I'm adding a little bit of black to darken up one corner of it. And now that I'm doing it, I'm actually having second thoughts. I'm going to kind of wipe that off. I actually want the darkness down here, and I'll explain. If the light was going to come down and shine on this, now I'm not trying to be technical at all with this, but just if the light was shining down, the light would hit here. So I am going to make that the lighter side, and it's easy to fix. It wasn't hard at all. So just going to put my black here and then just a little more of the light here, and it kind of just tricks your eye. This is all just fun art anyway. It doesn't matter, but might as well try a little bit, right? To be accurate with it. Just kind of fill in that little leaf. And then grab a little bit of light green here, put here. And then I'm going to go with my darkest green here that's got a little black in it and put that on the bottom part of the leaf. And then come back with my light green with just a dot of white, not much. Just a dot. I don't know if y'all can even see that white on there. And then lighten that one side up just a little. You can use yellow too. Adding some yellow makes it really pretty. Now, and I also, here's another little trick for you for painting. Take a paper towel and get most of the paint off before you put it in your water. And that will save your water from getting super gunky super fast. So it will last longer that way. Y'all still with me? I know some people had to get back to work. That's okay. I'm glad y'all are here. Oh, Penny, I'm so glad. That's my goal. It's just to help women reduce stress, increase their joy, and find a safe, supportive community. Hi, Linda. Glad you're here. How are you feeling today? Very good to see you. Oh, Nancy, I'm so sorry. Thank y'all so much for the prayers. Y'all are awesome. Deborah, that's my goal. I love to just kind of break it down so that you're not intimidated, because it can be intimidating trying to do some of this. But it doesn't have to be, because, you know, the whole point is to relax. So the way that I do things, and I know it's not for everybody, but it is relaxing. So again, I'm going to go with my two colors. I'm going to do another little flower here. Whoops, I just dipped in the wrong color, but that's okay. It won't hurt anything. And just kind of start forming my circle. If you start with a circle, I find it less intimidating, and that's why I do, because you can really freak people out if you're trying to get, you know, fancy with it. So I start with a circle, just like this, and just kind of keep filling in. I'm using both colors so that I have a good base, and this is just your base for your flower. Now I am going to make this one a different shade, so I'll put more of the dark in here, because you want them to stand out a little bit. You know, you don't want, and no two flowers are going to be exactly the same. Now they are usually, you know, kind of the same color, but I like mine. I like each one when they're next to each other to look just a little different. So I'll put a little more of this darker color in this one. And I'm just, you can see, I don't mean to go fast, but you can see I'm just making these little commas or parentheses with my brush, just letting the brush do the work. These brushes are awesome, by the way. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that so, so much. And thank you, Linda. Oh, first time from North Carolina, Jana. Oh, are you, April? Good. Are you eating lunch? Tammy, hello. I don't know if I said hi to you. I'm sorry. I can't remember if I did, but hello, and I'm glad you're here. Okay. So that's a really good base. I'm going to go into my mauve and take a little bit of white. So I've now got mauve and white on my brush. I didn't wash it or clean it. I've still got some of the darker color on there. That's perfectly okay. All of these colors, you know, are blendable. They work well together. And it just adds, I think, it just adds to the uniqueness of each one. Okay. These, I call them special. These are, let's see, Daco fine detail brushes. And April is my son's girlfriend, and she is in the feed right now, and she is the one that bought me these. I love them. This is probably my at least third set, because I tell you guys, don't leave them in water. Don't leave them in water, but then I leave them in water. So if you leave them in water for a day or two, the water will come up this metal part, because it's wood all the way down to a certain point. And the water will, especially if you leave them sitting, think about when I have a cup of water, you know, if it's half full, my brush is sitting in there, the wood is in the water. So it will ruin your brushes. So I really recommend to go ahead and at least get them out of the cup, wash them as good as you can, because you just don't want to ruin them. These have this really nice three-sided flat handle, so it fits in your hand perfectly. Can you see that? It's just the best brush I've ever found. So anyway, yes, this is my go-to for details. Now for large brushes, I'll use any old brush. It doesn't matter. I have a lot of Deco Art brushes, and they work really well. I have some just from Michaels. Can't even tell you what brand they are. I'm not picky about my larger brushes, but the detail makes a difference. And I have let me see, I can pop it in here real quick. I've got a Amazon shop that has all of my favorite supplies, and it's the stuff that you'll see me use. If you're watching me and I'm using it, it will be in that shop, unless it's new. If it's new to me, I don't put it yet. I make sure I love it before I put it in there. Oh, okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. Just for time's sake, I don't want to take too long. Here's what I'm doing. I'm putting the Amazon.shop/artgrace, but you will have to put the www before it. I clicked it in there and wasn't thinking. So anyway, that's where you can find these. But I definitely recommend this brand and these with the handles like this. Okay, I think we need one more. I'm trying to think. We might just put a little bud. Just a little something. You think? I'm looking here because I have I can see it better. Yeah, I'll put it right here. And for this, I'm just going to kind of make it just a little, you know, like that. But you can really let the brushes do the work. You're just kind of playing with your colors, and that's why I like a mixed media pad, to play around with things and see what you like, because you know, if there's anybody on here who's like, I'm going to try those flowers, your flowers won't look exactly like mine, but that's good, because then they're your flowers. So you looked at mine to get an idea, and then you made your own. So don't feel bad. My flowers that I started doing, I know I looked at somebody's flowers and tried to do them, but then I came up with this, which is my flower. So that's okay. Oh, hi, Lori. No, I'm glad you're here. Doesn't matter if you're late. Oh, Carol. So is it glitchy or something? Yes, Sue, you'll be able to see the replay if you want, but it's just a simple, you just swipe your brush across kind of light, almost like a dry brushing to get that look. And it's very, I think kind of farmhouse and kind of romantic. So I thought it'd be good for, yes, so many of the ladies who are in my group have gotten them and love them. And that makes me feel good because it's not just me, like we all love the brushes. They're really good. Oh no, Nancy. Yeah, I'm so glad we're getting you on some prayer list. Y'all are always welcome to put any kind of concerns you have, and I will get them on my actual book. I have a book that I put them in every day. And sometimes when I'm watching somebody else's live, people get put in there. So I'm just kind of bringing in a little greenery. For your greenery, you can even just put just little, you know, like dots, almost like, you know, you don't have to just do a leaf. You can kind of dot it around to just show that there's some greenery in here. Does that make sense, what I'm doing right here? Just kind of, you know. You can also, let me get a thinner brush. This is from a different set, I believe, of the same brand, and it's a liner brush, but see, it's long and thin. Hope y'all can see that. And I'm gonna do some green with this. And all you do with this is you get your brush wet, you want it wet, and then come into your paint and just roll it. Now, I can tell it's not wet enough, just from experience, because this has been sitting here a second, so let me do it again and just kind of roll it until you get, you want the paint on there, but you also want it wet so that it will smoothly glide. Not dripping, of course, but a little bit thinner than normal. And then I can come in here and do like a, you know, kind of a little grass looking thing like some flowers have. I usually do it pretty small at first, and then I look at it, and if I need to thicken it up, I will. Less is more unless you're sure, you know. And then I do the same thing with, I'll take a little bit of the white and kind of come on top of it and just lighten up a little bit, one side of it. And this is just called a highlight. Okay. Simple, simple, right? Now let me dry this a little bit, and then we're done with this part, and we can add our pretty ribbon. Y'all like it? You could put a word across here. If you have a word of the year, you could put that on here to be beautiful. If you're taking this to a friend, you could put a little quote or love. You could even use a marker. Guys, you don't have to paint, you know, your words. You can use a tracer and trace them, or a marker, whatever you have. And how sweet would that be as a little gift? You can also paint this onto a card. And I'm really trying to encourage, so the tags that I have up behind me, look at the top of my head there. See all those tags hanging? It's hard for me to work this camera backwards there. So you see all those little tags? Make tags like that and send to somebody. It's like a card, but it's kind of special. And they have ribbon at the top of them, so they're really, really neat to have. And that would make a sweet gift. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate you guys being here. I see that I just touched green where I didn't want it. I'm going to just cover it up with my brush. No big deal. Cover it up. There. Simple, simple. Oil-based paint markers. That works, Stephanie. Yes. Thank you, April. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are so sweet. Yes. So yeah, in our group we're making tags and gonna exchange them if you want to. But I just think they're great to send to anybody. It just so much nicer to pull out your mailbox and go, what is in here? And you know, how exciting to open up something pretty. So now this is literally all I have of this ribbon. And this is the whole reason I did this design today. I was like, I've got to use this ribbon. It's so pretty and springy looking, Valentine's-y kind of. So I'm going to show y'all. Can y'all see my ribbon? Let me move this so you can see better. But I'm going to put these together and see what I like. I have this pretty little cotton lace. We'll use some of that. Oh, this chiffon. I love this. I got this on Amazon. And if I'd known how great it was, I'd have ordered more. But it's so pretty. And it came on a card. Where is my card? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. It came on this card with all these other colors as well. So, you know, pretty girly, feminine colors. Yes, yes. Thank y'all so much for praying for our friends. Okay, then I've got this that I don't know, I've had it for a while, so I don't have a lot left. But I'm going to try to put a little bit of that. And I'm trying to think, I don't even know exactly what kind of bow I'm making, so I'm just going to cut some. And I want to use this pom-pom one. I loved it. And then I've got some of this. This is a Dollar Tree. The other ribbons, this came from Joann's, I believe, or Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. Hobby Lobby, it says. This is just a Dollar Tree sheer ribbon. For me, I have to double this up quite a bit, you know, because it's very sheer, but it's still pretty to use for a buck. Okay, so that's it for now, I think, and I'll see what I can do with this. So I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'll have 2 of them. You guys doing okay? Oh, thank you, Shayna, and you too. Girl, we are hard working, aren't we? It's so fun, though, because once we can get to the 10,000, Facebook rewards us. So we're all trying so hard to get to that 10,000. Facebook, you know, as much as we get frustrated with them, or Meta, whatever, they really have, you know, we can't complain too much because we've met all of you through Facebook, and, you know, it is what it is. So, but when we reach 10,000, they do start helping us with some rewards and some, you know, financial. So we definitely are excited to get there. So that's why when you guys leave the heart emojis and you sprinkle us out to your friends, all of that helps us get there. And we just are so appreciative. Just cutting these in half so that I can have, you know, a couple of each one. I'm not putting these in any kind of order. It doesn't matter. I do want this more toward the top, I think. So just kind of cutting them all. And I'm sure that everybody knows how to do these ends, but I will show you guys one just in case there's somebody who hasn't done it. Because we all, you know, we don't know until somebody has shown us, and there may be somebody who hadn't done it yet. So when you've got a ribbon and you want to ducktail the ends, you just take your ribbon and you fold it in half so that they are touching. And I make sure that this edge is, you know, pretty perfect. And then you're just cutting from that corner to the inside. And then you've got that little slit there. I actually want that down one. I'll put that down here. I do sort of tend to layer largest ribbons on the bottom and then kind of go up. I don't know if it really matters, but that's kind of how I tend to do it. This one, I don't know. I might have this one on the very top. I'm not sure. Do this one next. Oh, Linda, we will definitely add them to the prayer list, and when I'm done, I will go back and read. I can't I didn't get to read it all, but my heart's been so heavy for so many people that have lost loved ones or are, you know, fighting for their lives. And we really do. There's so much power in prayer. And God doesn't always answer our prayers the way we want him to, but we need to be praying for the comfort for our friends. And, you know, I just pray for God's will, because I can't pretend to know, I mean, or understand. I don't understand, but I trust. So I'm going to grab this in the middle and just try to do all of these at once. So fold it over and kind of ducktail them there and cut them at once. And guys, you know, it's good to spread some positivity and encouragement, because, you know, there's so many people out there fighting and hurting, and we don't even know. You know, we don't know. And so I always try, and I'm not perfect at it, but when people are ugly or snappy or rude, I try to think, you know, I don't know what they're going through. They may be going through something that's, you know, it's coming out as being ugly, but really that's just something they're going through that's difficult. So have grace. We all need it. Okay, so I've kind of got my, that one's just not going to work. I'm going to put those on there, and then now I'm going to do my this, and then I'll do my little, whatever you call these. This is just my favorite. It's been so fun to use. And I don't know if you notice, I'm not cutting all of mine the same exact length. I do kind of tend, I don't think I want that much of it, because I'm going to save some for another project. I do tend to make, you know, the top ones a little shorter, and most people don't do that, so you don't have to. You can make them all the exact same length if you want to. Okay, let's get this thing plugged in real fast so that I can hot glue it. Y'all, I didn't have any particular thing in mind other than needing to use the ribbon and getting this, you know, painted so I could use it and all that. So I think this is going to be cute. Now the ribbon is a little, now that I'm looking at it, the ribbon is a little different color. Can y'all see that? Than my sign. So I am going to relook at this and be sure I don't have one I like better for this. And I don't. But I'm going to move this back a little bit so it's not the focal point. Okay, so I'm just lifting these up, putting this back here, and then put these back where I had them. And that way it won't be right on the top, so it won't be as noticeable. I'm going to take a little piece of this. I always try to use my cheap Dollar Tree ribbon for going around it. And you just lay it down in the front, kind of keep your thumb there, turn it over as best you can without messing them up. And it's all going to come together, guys. Hang on. And then I'm going to kind of pull it tight, not too tight, because I'm going to come around here. I turned it over. I'm going to come around here and look at it and see if it's even, if it needs to be moved around any. Some pieces need to be, you know, pulled out, but it lets you work on it a little bit before you tighten it up. And once you, I see that I did not ducktail this one, so I will. Once you get it all how you like it, then you can come back here and really tighten it up good. Y'all still here? We have some. Glad y'all are here. We're almost done, guys. Okay. I'm going to leave these because I'm not sure how I'm going to attach this yet, but there's your little bow. You'll see. And you know, you play with it and get it how you like it. Thank y'all for the hearts. I'm going to take that one and clip that real quick before I forget. All right, guys. Then a ribbon to hang. I think I might use one of these because it's so pretty. Now you could do a beaded hanger as well, but this is such a little romantic sign that I think I'm going to use this one. And what I have been doing, because this is almost impossible to get through that hole, is putting just a tiny bit of, yeah, Christy, they are, thank you. Putting a tiny bit of tape on the end, like a shoelace. You know, at the end of a shoelace, there's that little plastic tip, and it gets through the little holes of your tennis shoes. So that's what I'm doing here, is just making one of those. And I'm going to put it through. Okay, so this is a little trick. So I only have to do it on this one end. I want these to come through like this, but I don't want to have to do this on both ends. So I'm going to put it, let's see, put it through this way. And then it'll come back through this way. Does that make sense? See what I'm doing here? And then you can tie your knots in these two. How are we doing on time? Oh, good. I was like, if I can possibly get through this in 1 hour, that would be great. I knew that not everybody could stay for a solid hour, but y'all, this is $1. And if you have ribbon at your house, that's what you need to do. Use what you have at your house, and you will be surprised what you can create. Okay, that's probably too long. I didn't think about that. Should have thought about the length here. So let's see. Probably want it about like that. And you can do your whole sign around whatever ribbon you find that you're like, I need to use that ribbon. And if you can do that, then this sign literally costs you $1, because you probably already have a little paint and you already have ribbon. So now we just need to dress it up with the bow. So I'm thinking on the side here. You can put it at the top, but I think it needs a little something right here. And the colors may not be absolutely perfect. Like this is a little bit too much blush for the roses that I have. What do y'all think? Does it go anyway, or should I remove this blush color? I think it's still pretty. What do y'all think? You like it? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nikki and Emma and Rhonda. I appreciate that. Okay, y'all like it. Okay, so I'll leave it, and I will just hot glue this on. You can also, if you want to reuse the bow, you could literally tie it right onto here and be able to reuse it. So since I'm not, I'm just going to hot glue it on, you know, for $1. It's okay. I'll just go for it and hot glue it on. I'm just happy I could use it and make it all work. And I'm going to kind of put it at an angle so that it's angled like these are angled. And of course, we're going to have to add some bling to it, and then that'll be about it. The only other thing that I might do, if y'all think it would be pretty, is to add some sparkle. We could add a little bit of sparkle to the flowers. This, no, not that. Where's my shimmer? Shimmer, shimmer. Where'd you go? This is Enchanted Shimmer, and it is gorgeous on top of things. So you could come through the white parts or the pink, either one, and it just adds this really soft shimmer to things. Okay, let's see some bling here. I've got, this would probably be really pretty. I'm looking to see where my, sorry I didn't grab this first, but I have got rose gold, I have gold, so I'm going to look at the rose gold and just see what I have that might be pretty without overtaking it. Most of what I have right now is big. And so I don't know, I know I don't want gold on this one. So there's that option, but I also am loving this antique look. And this is definitely what I'm going to use because I love this antique look. And since this is kind of, oh, y'all, I think I found it. I think I found it. This is Totally Dazzled. And if you don't use Totally Dazzled, you are missing out. So let me just show you this. Can y'all see that? So, so pretty. And it comes in all sizes, all shapes. You can order it individually, or what I've done is ordered, you know, a large pack so that you get a variety, and then we'll pop that on there, y'all. Do y'all see this? Oh, it's so pretty. Rose gold. I'll show you the rose gold I have. Let's see, where did I put it? Did I throw it? I like chunked it when I saw this. Here it is. The only rose gold small size that I have is this one. I have used all of it up except for this one. So I'll show it to you and see if you like it better, guys. Can y'all see that? My fat little fingers are in your way, but can you see? So here's one and here's the other. This is the rose gold, of course. And then we've got this one. I know, it is gorgeous. You'll see that? So Jean says the first one. Karen says this is perfect. Antique bronze. Yeah, when I saw that antique bronze, I was like, oh, it's so romantic, isn't it, with the pearls? Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I cut this back part off. Where are my little cutters? They're not where they're supposed to be. So I'll grab another pair. And Chris, it's so funny because when I'm watching you, sometimes you'll be like, I think Bruce or something got into my, and I'm laughing because I do the same thing. I know Ron hasn't gotten into my cutters, but my first thought was, what has he done with those? Of course he hasn't touched them. He doesn't even come in here. It's such a mess in here. It's so funny. We're terrible, aren't we? So these are not what I use. I usually like the cutters. But anyway, the back will come right off and you can just hot glue it on or use E6000, whatever you want to use. Oh, guys, this is gorgeous. Oh, Ron, thank you. Bye, April. Thank y'all. I'm going to pop this in here a second because I know y'all are going to want to look at this Totally Dazzled. Y'all are sweet. Be patient. I'm fixing to show you the finished thing. One sec. Thank y'all for the little hearts and stuff. I can see them in my peripheral vision going by. Okay, hopefully this works. I don't know why it doesn't let me pin. If y'all, I don't know. Oh, maybe I have to unpin that first. Let's see. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so if you want to see any of the products that I have used today, which is from the Dollar Tree wood to the paint, to the brushes, to the bling, to the ribbon, it'll be on my link tree. My link tree has, you know, links to everything that's important. Okay. Do y'all think we need the shimmer? Y'all want to see any shimmer on anything? I think it turned out good. I like it. So that is so romantic, isn't it? It goes perfect with my little tags up there. Yay, I'm glad y'all like it. So if anybody can stay, I'm going to just brush this on super fast and then you can see what it looks like because I just love this stuff. So this is just plain. I have it in all colors. It comes in, you know, purple or green, aqua, whatever. But I'm just using the straight white so that it doesn't add color. It just is going to add beautiful shimmer. Yeah, that'll be a good size brush. And all you do is brush it on just like paint. I think I'm going to go over the white. Oh, y'all, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna show you, I won't do all of it, I'll just hold this up because you're gonna see the difference. And all it is, just this tiny little bit of product. I mean, you can see I'm using just tiny amount, but it makes a huge difference. It's like when you get ready and then at the very end you put on your jewelry and you're like, oh my gosh, that brings it up a notch. Okay, so look at this. So this is the plain, and then over here has the shimmer, and I hope that you can see it. Can you see it? And if not, I will take a picture when this is over and be sure to capture it because it is so pretty to use that shimmer. I don't know, it's not showing to me, but I don't know if you guys can see it, and I just can't, but I'll try to get a good picture for you. Diamond dust, Michelle, I hadn't even thought of using diamond dust. Where should we put it? Sure. You know I'm always up for diamond dust. We could put some on the flower. I think that's about the only place, or, you know, what do y'all think? Yes, I will, Sandra. I would give anything if I knew what to do to make it show up. Like the lighting, or I'm gonna try to tilt it a little. You just can't tell, can you? Because I can't tell. Diamond dust the flower. We're doing it. Yes. You know I love doing it, so. Mod Podge. Just get a little Mod Podge, or you could use, I've done paint in a pinch, but Mod Podge will work the best, and just kind of, I think I'm going to kind of go in my brush strokes and not just kind of hit some of them, not all of them, and then I'll see how that looks. So anybody that doesn't know about diamond dust, this is little pieces of glass. They're so tiny. So when I say that, don't get scared. But you know, you do want to be careful with it. And if you have pets or kids, you want to be sure that you clean it up well and don't let them get into it. But it definitely brings it up a notch by adding the diamond dust. Let's see, guys. Bear with me. Can y'all see? Okay, you can see, I think, because I see hearts. Yes, next level. So I love it. I love it. Thank you. Whoever said that, I don't even remember now, but perfect touch. Oh, perfect. I'm not using a lot. You know, sometimes you just want a little enhancement. Sometimes I love just pouring it on, but I think this called for just a little bit less, like kind of less is more, you know. And then normally I would put this, have a piece of paper down so that I could catch the little pieces. But by putting it into the little shaker bottles, that will really limit what comes out, and it really literally goes right there. And that's why I use a small salt shaker. Because it really just comes out right where I want it. Like there's hardly any on my table. Okay. Subtle surprise. That's a perfect way to describe it. Subtle surprise. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for your suggestions. This is the funnest part about a community, is you guys can help guide me. We learn from each other. You post a picture and I think, oh my gosh, I should have done that. Like, you have better ideas than I do a lot of times. So, you know, keep posting your pictures, keep creating. If you don't have time to carve out for an hour, carve out 15 minutes. Like, just go in your bathroom, shut and lock the door, and they won't even think anything for a while. They won't even come looking for you. And get a little sketchbook and do a little bit of coloring or markers or something, and just do something. and that will help you relax and reduce your stress. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have been fantastic today. Thank you for all of the stars. Thank you for the sprinkles. Thank you all the newbies for hanging out with us today, and I hope that you'll hit that follow button. Just if you touch the screen, there should be 3 dots and you can hit follow. I would love to have you in this community, and if you need anything at all, look at the link that I've pinned and all the products will be there. But you can always message me if you have a prayer request or have a question about something. Just let me know. All right, guys, y'all have a great day, and tomorrow is Friday. Bye, guys.